Good morning. It is Saturday, December 19th, day 19 of our COVID Christmas journals and scrapbooks. I'm Pauline. I run the Scrapbook Room, a mobile and online scrapbook store, and I offer inspiration and friendship in the Scrapbook Playroom, a private Facebook group made for paper crafters just like you. So let's get started with today's prompt. Today we're talking about gifts. Well, not what you're getting or giving, just gifts and wrapping. What kind of wrapper are you? Do you have a wrapping station? Do you spread all over the kitchen table? Do you have a ton of paper? Do you quickly throw whatever paper's handy onto a gift and call it done? Or do you painstakingly match ribbons and bows to paper and carefully tuck in ends and hide tape so that the parcels are perfect? Do you have gifts under your tree? Are you still wrapping? Will you be wrapping last minute, like on Christmas Eve? Or were you done weeks ago? Or do you have any gifts to wrap? And when you're wrapping, do you buy the best products you can find? Are you choosy about what you get? Or do you budget when wrapping gifts? Maybe you like to recycle materials and make your own paper. That's my preferred style. And what about gift tags? Do you have an eclectic collection of tags to choose from? Do you scribble onto the wrapping paper or make your own? Today I want you to tell all about wrapping. No gifts wrapped? Got any wrapping paper? Take a photo of your gifts that are wrapped. Or can you remember another time when gift wrap played a bigger role in your life? Today is your day to think about gift wrapping. And if you don't want to talk about gift wrapping, just take a picture today. And stay tuned now for some tips on journaling. So do you journal in your scrapbooks? It's one of the things I hear scrapbookers say they dislike the most. If you're one of those people, you're not alone. Many people struggle with journaling, but often for different reasons. What's your reason you struggle? You don't like your own writing? You're intimidated by professional pages you see in magazines or online? You don't know what to say? First off, I want to stress the importance of journaling. Think about it. Your journaling can help someone capture the feelings or essence of an event. If all you're doing is putting photos in an album, what will they mean in the future? Think of the questions. Where were you? Who's with you? Why were you there? What were you doing? When was that taken? And that's where the 5 W's come in, of course. I know these 5 W's from journalism, but they work as well in scrapbooks. Try to answer some or all of those questions in your journaling. Those questions again? Who, what, where, why, when, and you can add how too. So the most basic form of journaling is your title. And sometimes that alone can tell your story. Sometimes the title includes the date, like Christmas at Home 2020. Rhyming titles can work. Drivin' and Arrivin'. That was a lame one, but off the top of my head. You could use an inside joke and explain it in a journal box on the page. You could do numbered lists. 5 things we did for Christmas 2020. 5 things I ate at Christmas. Places to find words for your titles could be on your sticker sheet, on your greeting cards. It could be quotes from songs, quotes from movies, movie titles, stories, or quotes from famous people. Try writing your words on a separate piece of paper. Either stick that onto your scrapbook page, or when you've got it down pat, rewrite it directly on the page. Screwed it up? That's okay. Simply rewrite it on a paper and glue it on top. Don't know what to say? Look at your photos. What comes to mind? Is there something you remember about the person or the event or the place? Don't forget to include dates. Who's in the photos? And where you were. Amusing, interesting, funny, or biographical information isn't all good too. You don't have to include it all, just what strikes you. Think of it like a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. And if you've got a lot to say, you might want to include some hidden journaling. Other times the title might say everything you need to say. All of these can be ways you'd want to journal in a dedicated album such as we're doing. now for December. And even though we're following prompts, those prompts don't necessarily have to be listed in your album. As you see in my small mini book, there's no real sign of the prompts, but they are giving me my page ideas. And how about your handwriting? It's yours. I love coming across something written by my mother or my grandmother, and it's always easily recognizable to me, and that's a good feeling. So think about that when you're writing something out. And we'll touch on more of that in a future video. And I'm back. I just wanted to share my albums for today with you. For the mini album, I come to this page. It's a blank white page, and I wanted to go along with the prompt of journaling. So I thought I would use a plainer piece of paper, which might allow somebody the opportunity to journal. So I've come up with this. It's an off-white, almost the same as the page. So it really needs a little color. Now, I did find that I had this sticker sheet, and this red stripe I think would work perfectly. I've already folded it in half, and I am just going to snip that with my scissors. And I maybe should put a little extra adhesive on that, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to go here. And I just like the look of a bit of an angle, so I'm going to angle that just slightly. I don't have tape on here yet, but I better. Again, I will leave those sides open for tucking. I may have to stick a note in the start of this journal to tell the recipient that they will be able to add extra photos by doing that. My red is not quite as wide as my stripe, and that kind of bugs me. So I am going to snip a smidgen off, and you can see how carelessly I work. I already have my tape. I throw that in my trimmer and trim it off. I don't worry too much about those fine things. If you're a perfectionist, that might bother you, but it's closer than it was. I'm happy with that. I'll put my other stripe up top, and I'm going to angle it just a tad here. There we go. And it's not really crooked, but just a wee bit. Now, the next thing I'm going to add to this page, I had one of my sheets here. I wanted to see if there was anything I could use, and there is a present. It does say Happy Boxing Day, but I simply cut that off, and I'll save it in case I do want to use it on Boxing Day. And then I fussy cut the parcel so that I could put the present on this page. So it's going to go right here. I had a green circle already cut, which was perfect for my number, and that will go there. And this page will be done. Now, for my own album, I have no idea, as usual, what I'm going to do. And I have kind of a messy pile of stuff here. I have quite the collection of gift tags. And I'm not sure, do I want to use them? Maybe I should do a page about gift tags and about choosing gift tags and what I like to use and what I look for. I have this square for journaling, which I kind of like against the brown paper, so I may use it. I also love this piece of wrapping paper. I'm not sure. I have no idea what I'm going to do with regards to gifts. Maybe I'll get something wrapped that's really super pretty and I'll take a picture of it. Right now I don't have anything wrapped like that, so I haven't decided, but we'll see in the flip through what I do. And that's it for now. Thank you.